Welcome to Mail Monday on Tuesday. I'm Christopher Michael Sanchez.
I'm Zachary Meadscow.
Welcome to Mutt TV on Tuesday.
Welcome.
Where we answer your questions and fan mail.
Yeah.
Let's get right into...
We're keeping our energy low.
Let's get right into one of the big things. Why is Diamond joining us tonight?
Diamond is joining us because it has been a year since we brought our little ragamuffin pit bull into Marley's Mutt's Dog Rescue. As you can see, I'm establishing firm boundaries, personal space. Intimate space is my own and not to be invaded by a dog. I have clear, basically an orb of protection around me at all times due to a year of training. You can see I've trained her to do this. But yeah, it's a year since we took in Diamond, and we brought her in after she was shot 3 times in the chest by a sheriff in an unfortunate incident in Oildale. She was then brought to the animal shelter. They patched her up and put her back together, and we rescued her from there and helped her heal, and she's been with us ever since.
Fantastic.
She spent some time with Caesar Milan. She spent some time with us a lot of time with us up here, and she's one of the most loyal, smart, instinctual dogs that we've ever had. She really is a special girl, an absolutely special girl. Very eager to please, and terrific sense of smell, terrific athleticism. Really, just a special girl.
So let's jump into some questions here.
Yes, indeed.
Emily Webb asks, does Marley's Mutt's Northern California have a website?
Well, they do. They just have our website, marleysmutts.org. So I believe we have a section on our website that talks about Marley's Mutt's NorCal. It's still in its infancy. It's still in its developmental stages. They just got their property, so bare bones property that they're working on up there. And that's going to be a work in progress. So first they're going to build a barn, and start adding a couple of kennels here and there. And
is there a projected timeline?
No, not necessarily. Jason is working on it. Our boy Jason Nielsen and his gorgeous, lovely, brilliant wife Gracie. So yeah, we'll just see how it unfolds. We'll be posting about it in the months and years to come. They're with us for good. They're with us forever. So,
is there a special Marley Mutt's Northern California Facebook?
There's not a special Facebook. We just post occasionally on our own Facebook about Bubba and Blanco, and Jessica's helping out up there with volunteers. You can anytime you go to marleysmutts.org, you can fill out a volunteer app for specifically NorCal. There's just a spot on there for it in particular.
Where is Northern California? Asks Andrea Davison.
It's up north of San Francisco. I think near Petaluma. Jason knows better than me. I don't know the area very well. My twin brother lives up there on Russian Hill in San Francisco, but I don't know the exact location. But it's gorgeous. It's just a beautiful slot of 50 acres, and it's just really, really beautiful.
Tina Murray from Portland. Shout out to Portland.
What up, Portland?
She sent in a very great story about herself, that she has a saved boxer and volunteers at a humane society. And she'd like to know, how do you keep your emotions down when you're sending pups to their new forever home?
That's a good question. I did this for many years without much assistance. It was just myself, and in the beginning, Judy Stevens, who was a real asset to have around. So almost all the dogs were fostered through my dad and myself, and it was tough. It's difficult to let that bond go. Our fosters deal with it on a daily basis. We're entirely foster based, so it's a tough experience to go through. But you got to know that you're plugged into something greater than yourself, and that you're helping out a cause. You have to prepare yourself mentally for the journey of fostering. You got to know that that's part of it. Just like when you have a kid and they got to go to high school or college and then eventually go on to live their own life. That's what fostering is. It's aiding them during this stage, this transition in their life. So it's important to keep that. And we have foster failures from time to time. Everybody's human, falls in love with a dog. Diamond hopefully will not be a foster failure. She'll hopefully be going to her home relatively soon. We've got an interested party that we've been in contact with for months that we think may work well for her. So, beautiful girl. Yeah.
Cynthia asks, is Marley's Mutts on Twitter?
Yes, indeed, Marley's Mutts is on Twitter. You can find us. What is our Twitter handle, man? I don't even know it off the top of my head.
Oh, I have it.
It's I think it's Marley's Mutts. One word or?
It's.
Thank you, Chris.
It'll be in here in a second. In the meantime,
way to keep up the pace.
If you have
my boy's getting good.
If you have any questions regarding Mail Monday, any questions for us, not too personal, but it can be a little personal.
All right, let's get personal.
Yeah, just send it to me right here.
Yep.
At chris.sanchez@marleysmutts.com.
And while we're on the topic, I talked to our boy Brandon Kennedy today about our gear. You'll notice our relatively new Marley's Mutts gear. This hoodie with this rad logo on the back. Don't get mad at me for doing that. I don't have my back brace on, but whatever. I'm fine. Yeah, we got a lot of really cool gear, and if you guys want to support, it's a great way to support the cause. There's no better advocate than Marley's Mutts fans in other cities, states, and countries rocking our gear, and I love this new logo. It's just like this, but red on the back. It's kind of like the Swiss Army. It implies first aid and rescue, and it's got our Marley in the middle. So very, very cool. Head over to marleysmutts.org if you want to purchase gear. Chris is rocking his best friend's sweatshirt that I will hand me down.
Just in case, it's at MM Dog Rescue.
Oh yeah, crap. It's at so our Twitter handle is at MM Dog Rescue. Yeah, we have a new gal. We'd like to welcome Cynthia to the crew. She rocks our Twitter page and has been sending stuff out for people and trying to respond to folks and get them engaged. So welcome her to the crew. She's up there in Vancouver, British Columbia. So hopefully one of these days we'll get to meet her in the near future. She's also got a rad daughter out there at Santa Barbara, UCSB, holding it down for Mutt Nation, West Coast.
Okay, so we don't have too much time left. So we have a couple packages.
Yeah, this one we're kind of excited about. A follower of ours wrote a book called The Book of Barkley. It's kind of interesting if you read the back of it. So she sent us a bunch of them, and they're all signed. So we're going to give them out at fundraisers and such. And her name is L.B. Johnson. The back says, L.B. Johnson left her family home on the West Coast, where she once was fired as an elf at Santa's workshop, to carve out careers as a jet pilot and federal agent. This is her actual life, not the fictional story. She and her husband live in the Midwest in a house that Barkley built. Barkley being the dog. So, pretty cool. Every book has a handwritten little thing for Marley's Mutts fans. So, stoked about that. Thank you, LBJ.
Sweetness. Okay.
And then, what about this puppy? Oh, Chris has got to get out his weapons. Is that the one I got you for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I got Chris a shank and flint thing, so in case he ever gets stuck in the wilderness and needs to stab something and make a fire to eat it, he'll be able to do so.
What if I just need to stab something?
What could it be, Diamond? What could it be? What could it be? What could it be?
There he goes.
How could anyone not want this dog in their home? Are you kidding me? We just made out for like 30 minutes, and she could go... I was going to say she could go all night long. That sounds terrible. But, yeah, Diamond's a special, special girl.
So much tape.
So this is from our girl Carly out there in New Hampshire. And Carly usually sends us really rad cards that we then send out to you guys. Yeah, which is what she's done again. These are awesome. So yeah, get a look at these. They got all kinds of stuff on them. It's like a kaleidoscope of Marley's Mutts. Whole bunch of dogs from the past. You can see Caesar, Eden, Delbert, Jack. All kinds of dogs on there. So if you donate to Marley's Mutts, at marleysmutt.org, you will get one of these cards sent out to you. Is how it will hopefully work out. And Carly really does support us, and we love her. I'm a huge Carly fan, so big ups to her for sending that out. Really appreciate it. So that's just a reminder to donate. And we've been looking at the property. I'm assuming that's another question. The property search is still going well. We're up on that, and things are. Oh, we got some other little doohickeys.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is for Hooch, and this is probably for me. This is like a essential oil, a tranquil essential oil, because I'm a ball of anxiety. So thank you, Carly. What else we got, man?
That's it. We're out of time.
We're out of time. We're trying to keep it pithy, as Bill
So
O'Reilly says.
have a pleasant week. We will see you on Friday, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna honor Diamond this week. Keep an eye out on our Facebook page, Marley's Mutt's Dog Rescue on Facebook, for the commemorative 1-year anniversary of Diamond being shot and ending up a Marley's Mutt. So, unfortunate set of circumstances, but we're very happy to have her, and she's taught us a very lot. And you can see, you guys should honestly see what happens at night when Chris goes to bed with Diamond. It's one of the funniest things. She gets very excited for bed.
Yeah, have a good week. I am Christopher Michael Sanchez.
Zachary Mead Scout here.
I'll see you on the flip side.
Adios.
Yeah.